Save. Nah, I can't work in that chaos. I'm getting out of here.
I've just put the electric blanket in here for this trip because it's been getting cold lately. This seems like the easiest way to get some heat without draining the batteries or anything, because it doesn't use that much power. I've left all my fails in the video so you can see just how hard it is to get traction when the tyres are at road pressure. I've always known that tyre pressure is really important. I was just hoping to get away with not lowering them because I don't have a compressor to pump them back up. Also, these hills are a lot steeper and harder to drive up than they look, I promise. For some reason they always look flat on the camera. It just looks like I'm sliding around for no reason, but they actually are really steep.
As you can see, it's starting to get dark. I got extremely stuck for at least an hour. I didn't think I was getting out of that one. I was trying to avoid lowering my tyre pressure because I don't have a compressor, but in the end I lowered them all to at least 14 and just floored it as far as I could and just carried as much momentum. Unfortunately, it's pretty curvy, so I was bouncing all over the place. Well, that was the most stressful commute ever. I wish I had someone filming me on that hill climb. I was thinking of getting the camera out, but I'd already been stuck there for like an hour just going back and forward, and it started to rain on the clay, so I was stressing out. I would have preferred to go back, but it was clay that way too, and I just kept sliding off the side. I definitely learnt my lesson on tyre pressures. Damn, I wish I filmed it. Anyway, now that I'm here, I have an upgrade which will allow me to actually do this. This is Starlink. So now I can have internet everywhere. This was my main problem, so now I have internet. Downsides are it took me all day to get to here, so I'm starting my work day at 5 PM, which sucks. Also, it's raining. I'll start working from home soon. I just have to relax. Jeez. I didn't really pack much food. I just assumed there would be food in the drawer already. That'll do. Basically a spoon. Believe it or not, this will taste very nice. Well, it is quite a rainy morning, which is inconvenient. Jammed the cord in the window like a million times, but eventually got it. Alright, well, I can probably get in out of the rain now. Guess I'll get to work. Also, information for the tax man. I'm doing some invoices. This is zero. This whole setup, 100% business use. Doing some emails now. Emailing the accountant. My next problem is shelter. If I'm cooking or something, I just have to let it rain in my bed. An awning on this would be pretty nice. That's why. Everything's kind of getting soaked. Now, let's see what I can put in this water. Even while I'm camping, I have my regular home breakfast. People probably think I'm just having bad food because it's easy and I'm camping, but I actually just love noodles. It's actually such a weird feeling having fast internet out here. From a location point of view, I would have to give this, like, at this point I'm thinking 8.7. Technically, it's just a public spot that anyone could come to, but it's fairly private. There's a little river just down here. I don't know what that means, but if you like rivers, there's a river. To get a 9 out of 10 for like an office, I would want a big river that I can swim in summertime. That'd be a 9 out of 10 for sure, but I think to get 10 out of 10 it would have to be like spectacular. I've never been to a spectacular workplace. I'm yet to find it, but I will find a 10 out of 10. If I do come back to a spot like this one in particular, I'll definitely be bringing an air compressor and max tracks. I had nothing to winch off. Plus, if I had some sort of shelter, that would beat this, you know, sitting out in the rain. When I was an electrician in Australia, we had Starlink, so we could be out in the middle of the desert and have internet. And that's one of the reasons I was so interested to get it here. Like, in New Zealand, we probably don't have as much area that has no signal, but all of these cool spots that I like still don't have signal. This is just Starlink Mini. At the moment, I'm on the $100 a month plan. Unlimited internet was $2.35 a month, which is a lot. It's just about 300 megabits per second download, but at home it's like 40 download. I think from a productivity point of view, doing this could be better than being at home or in the office, because you're literally by yourself. You don't have as many distractions, hopefully. Like when you're at home, there's like so many other chores and tasks you could do. If you're at the office, there's going to be people trying to talk to you, wasting your time. They always got something to say, right? Always trying to tell you something. When I'm out here, they have to contact me via a device. They can't just talk. But even if it's not more productive in a work sense, this idea brings me out here. It's something new. I was thinking before, like, this feels pointless, but at the same time, it's just cool. Yes, from a business point of view, it's pointless. It's probably worse than being in the office. I think if you can do interesting stuff every now and then, it's definitely worth it. I think this was a pretty successful trip in the end. I think it's time to go film some stuff for other people that aren't in the bush.